The cat, the dog, Little Red, the exploding eggs, the wolf, and Grandma. There was once a sweet little girl who lived with her father and mother in the pretty little cottage at the edge of the village. She always wore a red cape with a hood, which suited her so well that everybody called her Little Red Riding Hood. What's this?
It's a story about a little girl who always wears a red cape with a hood.
Cool, I love stories about superheroes. What's your special power?
She doesn't have any special powers. It's not that kind of story.
So what happens?
Well, one morning, her mother asked Little Red Riding Hood to take a basket of eggs, butter, cake, and sweets to her grandmother.
So kindness is her special power? Does she hypnotize the bad guys into being nice? And what kind of candy?
Look, do you want to hear this story or not? So where was I? Little Red Riding Hood was on her way to her grandma's house when she met a wolf.
A wolf! Excellent! There's always bad guys in the stories like this. I bet she zaps them with her kindness ray. Zzz.
She does not have a kindness ray. She has a basket of eggs and butter and cake and sweets.
How does she fight crime then? Does she have like a cool kind of flying gadget basket? Are they exploding eggs?
There's no kindness ray. There's no flying basket and no exploding eggs. She's just a sweet little girl with terrible fashion sense on the way to see her grandmother.
Okay. So let's hear the rest of the story.
Well, the wolf asked Little Red Riding Hood where she was going, and she said, Grandma's house. So the wolf said goodbye and secretly headed to Grandma's house.
Hang on. Why doesn't Wolfman try to eat Hood Girl? Then and there.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? How should I know why he didn't eat her?
I wonder why the wolf prefers old ladies.
Anyway, the wolf arrived at Grandma's cottage and saw the old lady laying in bed. She jumped up when she saw the wolf and locked herself in the closet.
I think the wolf needs to think bigger if he's going to be a supervillain. Maybe he could rob a bank on the way to Grandma's house?
Are you listening at all?
Yes.
Okay, so Grandma leaped up out of bed and locked herself in the closet to be safe. Then the wolf put on some of Grandma's clothes and climbed into bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood.
Hang on. So now you're saying he does want to eat her.
Yes, anyways, this is my favorite part. She arrived and said, What big eyes you have, Grandma. And the wolf replied, All the better to see you with.
She's not very bright, is she? I mean, if there was a wolf dressed up as my grandma, I might have noticed right away.
And Little Red Riding Hood said, What big nose you have, Grandma. And the wolf replied, All the better to smell you with, my dear.
Let me see that book.
And she said, What big teeth you have, Grandma. And the wolf said, All the better to eat you up. But just at the last moment, Little Red Riding Hood's father arrived and chopped off the wolf's head with an axe. And they lived happily ever after.
I'm not sure that wolf was very happy in the end. So let me see if I have this right. The Red Hood is on her way to help an old lady when she meets the wolf man. He has an evil plan. He likes to dress up in girls' clothes and eat people. He and Red have a big battle, and the Red's father puts an end to Wolfie.
Well, sort of.
It's not a very nice story, is it? Are you actually sure this is a children's book?
That's it. I'm leaving. You find your own book to read.
Just one question.
What?
Is Grandma still in the closet? Ouch, don't throw the book at me.